All right, the other thing that Kirk Cousins said yesterday is that he doesn't expect to have any further conversations with the Vikings about a contract extension until March, until after the season. And I had always had in my brain that the Vikings couldn't franchise tag Kirk Cousins. So I went back and looked at his contract, and I fished around a little bit. There isn't a no tag clause in his contract. Maybe there was at one point, but there isn't now. The thing that's always been the impediment is because he's been tagged twice by Washington. If the Vikings would tag him even once, it would count as his third career tag, and he would be entitled to a 44% raise over his cap number in the final year of his contract. Now, his cap number currently is $20 million. My understanding, though, is that both Cousins and the Vikings agree that if he were to be tagged, it would be a 44% bump over his cap number before he restructured his contract to create some cap space. So it would be about $52 million if they were able to tag him. But here's the key. They can't tag him because his contract doesn't expire. It voids. And the contract voids after the deadline for applying the franchise tag.
Wow.
If it voids before, you could still tag him. Dak Prescott has this in his contract as well. It's one of the reasons why the Cowboys are kind of in a spot right now, because they can't keep Dak Prescott from being franchise tagged. His contract voids after the window closes. Cousins' contract, I was told yesterday, does not void until after it's too late to tag him. He's going to be a free agent next year. So this is a big, risky move for everyone. If Cousins has a great year, there's nothing the Vikings can do to keep him from going to the open market other than paying him before he gets there. And why would he? Why would he re-sign with the Vikings until he sees what else is out there?
Yeah.
So this is 2018 all over again.
Right.
Where he's going to hit the open market and the Vikings are either going to compete with other teams to keep him or they're not.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting, turn of events there. It is. And Kirk Cousins, and again, like we always talk about, not a superstar, but he's still damn good. He is. There's going to be a market for him to be a starting quarterback unless he just totally falls off earth this year, which we haven't seen. He's consistently dances with 30 touchdown passes a year and is in, the 10 or 11 interception range year after year after year. He's a damn good quarterback. If things don't go well with the Vikings, and if there's a team out there that goes, wait, our team's good, we're just missing that quarterback, and we just need something consistent there, they're going to pounce on Kirk Cousins. And,
Rams and 49ers.
That's right.
Tug of war between the Rams and 49ers for Kirk Cousins next year.
I wouldn't be shocked, right? It's when you kind of said 2018 all over again, hey, depending on what happens with the 49ers this year and that whole situation, you're exactly right. I wouldn't be shocked if it all fell apart in their quarterback room and they were looking at Kirk Cousins. That would not surprise me at all.
And McVay says, I'm not letting Cousins go to Shanahan. I'm getting Cousins here. And out goes Stafford. And again, and I know that McVay said all this great stuff about Stafford yesterday because he has to. They were kind of hoping that the Jets wouldn't get Aaron Rodgers, so the Jets would call for Matthew Stafford. They know where they are. They know what they are. They know what Matthew Stafford currently is, a very old 35, beaten up. To his credit, finds a way to fight through it.
Yep. But
you get to a point where you just can't. And here's Cousins, a guy who isn't that much younger than Stafford, but he's never hurt. He always keeps going. And McVay has that same connection to Cousins that Shanahan does. The common thread back to Washington.
Right.
And I've heard McVay privately, although I don't think it was off the record. I asked him about Cousins 5-6 years ago when he got the job with the Rams, and he went on and on about how great he is. So we'll see. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.